Welcome to day 3 of Family Farm Days. It's great to have you back here again to join us and to learn some fun things today that if you were actually here, you would get to experience in real life. But first, before we get started on those activities, Scott Sheely from the Lancaster Ag Council is going to explain to us what the Lancaster County Agriculture Council does.
Hi everybody, I'm Scott Sheely with the Lancaster County Agriculture Council. Most people don't know that the Agriculture Council has been around in Lancaster County for the last 10 years. The council is really a mixture of people who are agriculture producers and people who are in the agribusiness part of agriculture, where they're doing things from lending to agriculture equipment, that kind of thing. The council is really put together to think about what we need in agriculture, to do planning, but also to think about what we need as far as policy from our legislators in the U.S. and the state capitol. The council has been involved in a variety of activities where we have kind of taken the idea that one piece of our mission is to educate the general public and to provide information with the ag community. We have a wide variety of partners that we work with, the Conservation District, Cooperative Extension, many other entities that are involved in some way with agriculture. Again, our main focus, though, if you put everything together, is really a slogan that we've adopted, which is to keep Lancaster County farming. Lancaster County is a huge asset. It's one of the top 20 agriculture producing counties in the United States. And we want to make sure that that industry is preserved and that we have what we need for 20 years and 50 years and for 100 years beyond. So we encourage you, as you have time, think about following the Lancaster County Ag Council on Facebook. And again, we do have a website that you may be interested in as well. Thanks very much.
I am Maria Fari, part of Oregon Dairy here. I am the 3rd generation here at Oregon Dairy, and these are my children, Seth, Sarah, and Serena, so they're the 4th generation. And they are going to be sharing about some of their 4-H animals that they have, that they raise. They raise some goats, and they also raise some dairy beef. So Sarah will be telling you about the animals.
These are all males. They're the Holstein breed. The Holstein breed is a dairy breed, but the males can be raised for beef. Right now they weigh around 400 pounds and they will be butchered when they're around 1,200 pounds.
Hi, my name's Kayla Kinjapu and I'm a member of the Lancaster County Rabbiteers Club. You can join the Rabbiteers Club between ages 8 and 18. The club is very fun and informative, and we meet once a month throughout the spring and summer.
Hi, my name is Katie Kinjapu and our family has been raising rabbits for several years. Every day we feed our rabbits pellets that look like this.
The feed mill grinds up hay, vitamins, and minerals to make up these pellets.
Every day we put water in water bottles that look just like this, so then they can drink nice, cool, and fresh water all day long.
Our family likes to go to a farm show, and this rabbit won Reserve and Show, and so he got to stay up in Harrisburg for a week, and he stayed up there with a banner and a name tag over top of him.
Kayla has a Florida White and I have a California, and there are about 50 different breeds of rabbits, and we hope you find one that you like.
So this is Lizzie. She's a boar goat. We raise our goats for 4-H, and a male goat is called a buck and a female goat is called a doe. A goat usually has 1 or 2 kids each year, and I always have so much fun playing with the kids.
We are Kevin and Sue Zorn from Eastland Alpacas.
This is the newest addition to our herd. She was born June 1st. She weighed 16 pounds. Gestation is 11 to 11 and a half months. And Mama is right here with us. Alpacas are originally from South America, from the countries of Chile, Peru, and Bolivia. There are lots of different colors, as you can see some that are here. There are also 2 types of alpacas, the Wakaya. Their fleece grows out from the body. The Surrey, the fleece hangs off the body. We are hoping that this fall and the first 2 weekends of November that we will be able to have our open house. At that point, you can come and meet Cordon Bleu and tour the farm.
When you look at all the items on the table here, What do you think they have in common? We have everything from food products that we eat to toothpaste and a toothbrush, glue, makeup, a candle, dice even. And then we've got boots and a belt and a soccer ball. What on earth can these all have in common? If you didn't think of it, I'm gonna tell you. It's beef. Normally when we think about beef, we think about steaks, we think about hamburgers, we think about meatballs, but that is just part of the beef animal. The meat that we eat off of the beef animal is only about 50% of the beef. And then about 47% are what we call byproducts. That's the part of the animal that is not for the main use. So in some of these products, we have parts of the beef's hooves, their insides, their organs, their horns, all different kinds of the byproducts go into making these products. Here's a paper that shows all the many different things that are byproducts. And besides what I have here, there's probably 50 more on this paper. And there's another one that normally we don't think about, and that's medicine. Insulin is actually made from part of the beef animal. Beef is extremely nutritious. So remember that as you're eating it, you're getting a good source of protein and iron. But then the next time you go and brush your teeth, think about that. That's also part of a byproduct off of beef.
Hello, I'm Liz Ackerman with the Lancaster County Dairy Promotion Committee, and I'm here today as part of Oregon Dairy Family Farm Days, the virtual edition, to talk to you about the PA Preferred program. The PA Preferred program is a program that was started by the state of Pennsylvania to help consumers ensure that they are purchasing products that have been both produced and also processed right here in the state of Pennsylvania. And these products are everything from wine to fruits and vegetables to dairy products like we have here at Oregon Dairy. So at Oregon Dairy, they have PA Preferred milk, ice cream, and other products. And how you can always tell if any product is PA Preferred is to look for the PA Preferred logo, which you will find on various products. That's your way to ensure that you are supporting Pennsylvania agriculture, and in this case, Pennsylvania dairy. Now, along with PA Preferred, we also have Choose PA Dairy, because it's very important for a number of our consumers to know that they are supporting local Pennsylvania farmers. I often get questions from different consumers regarding how can they ensure that their milk, for example, is coming from a Pennsylvania dairy farm. Well, the best way to do that is to know the code. There's a code that you will find on every gallon of milk, and you're going to want to look for code 42. That will tell you that the milk that you're purchasing is coming right from Pennsylvania. So, to sum up, when you want to be supporting locally here in Pennsylvania and making sure that you are getting the top quality foods and things that you love here in Pennsylvania, you want to look for that PA Preferred. And when you want to find out if your milk is coming from Pennsylvania dairy farms, you want to look for code 42. We appreciate your support in making sure that Lancaster County dairy farms remain strong, and we hope that you always choose PA Dairy.
I'm Drew Durstein, and I'm proud to be one of Pennsylvania's nearly 3,000 pig farmers. We're committed to delivering nutritious and delicious pork from our farm to your family's table. Whether it's producing safe and wholesome pork, providing quality care for our pigs, or safeguarding natural resources, we take our responsibility as pig farmers seriously. Visit ypapork.com for more details on why you should put pork on your fork.
One of the favorite parts of Family Farm Days for a lot of people are getting to hold the baby chicks. And we have some chicks here that you're gonna get to see that are a couple weeks old. And you'll notice how they have their pin feathers out already and how they look. The chickens that we have running around the farm here are mixed breeds. There are Akana, there are some Silkies, some Barred Rock. So it's a variety of chickens that we have running around here. And what we like from our chickens are the eggs. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about right now. When you go to the grocery store, the egg cartons all look different. There are different sizes of eggs and different labels on the eggs. Some of these things might say cage-free, or pasture-raised, or an enriched colony. Brown eggs. When we go to the grocery store, typically we think of white eggs, but people buy brown eggs too. Some are omega-3 enriched, which that means that the chickens are fed a special diet that the eggs have more omegas in them. So regardless of what kind of eggs you buy and what labels are on the carton, you know you're going to get a nutritious egg, and that it's well cared for as well, that the chickens were taken care of as they were laying the eggs. There are also many other labels on the cartons too, such as Certified Humane, United Egg Producers Certified, and on down through. They might say non-GMO, or no antibiotics, or no added hormones. But I'm gonna give you a little clue. These last three, the non-GMO, no antibiotics, and no added hormones, regardless if the carton of eggs say that or not, this is pretty much true for all the eggs that you eat. Eggs are non-GMO. Antibiotics are not used in chickens routinely, and there are never ever hormones given to chickens either. So you know that your eggs will not have any added hormones either. I'm going to show you here on the egg carton yet one other thing. There's a sell-by date on the egg carton, and then there are also some other numbers on the egg carton. So a clue with the sell-by date is that that's when it should be sold by, but that doesn't mean it goes bad after that date. You still have at least 2 to 3 weeks that you can still eat those eggs after the sell-by date. Eggs are pretty much good in your refrigerator for a good 4 to 5 weeks, so they last for a very long time. I'm going to show you some of the eggs that we have here on the farm that come from our chickens. So the chickens that we have here on our farm are free range. It's like an Easter egg hunt to find the eggs each day because the chickens lay the eggs wherever they want to. So we have different colors of eggs because we have different breeds of chickens. This is just kind of an off-white. This one does come from a silky chicken. This is a brown egg. Here we have a bluish-green speckled egg and a green egg. You'll notice this one's a little bit bigger. This is a duck egg. So ducks even lay eggs and we eat the eggs. I'm gonna crack these open so you can see what they look like on the inside. Every single one is different on the outside, and I want you to see what's on the inside to see if you think they look different or not. So there's the one egg from the silky. This would come from a chicken that has brown legs and it lays brown eggs. This is one of our Easter egg chickens, I call them, with the speckled. So far, they're all looking the same to me. All just nice orange yolks and the clear whites. And this is our green egg. So regardless of the color of shell, it's all the same on the inside. And same nutritional content too. I'm saving the duck egg for last. These shells are much harder than a chicken egg, so we're gonna see how good this duck egg cracks for me. Notice I had to bang that a lot harder. And there you can see the size of the duck egg yolk. It's a bigger egg and it also gives a bigger yolk. Some people think duck eggs taste different than chicken eggs. I think they taste the same. I can't tell the difference, but we eat them like we eat a chicken egg. So I hope you learned a little bit about eggs today. And at the end of these videos, there are going to be websites that link through for activities that you can do and more things that you can learn about eggs.
Hello, my name is Amanda Goldsmith and I'm the spotted lanternfly technician at the Lancaster County Conservation District. Spotted lanternfly is an invasive insect that threatens our agricultural industry, especially our vineyards, and is a nuisance pest in our backyard. One great way to control the spotted lanternfly is through tree bands, sticky tape, nymph tape, whatever you want to call it. Now to get it set up, the first thing you're going to need is some chicken wire or any form of other wire mesh, some sticky tape, fly tape, some sort of string, fabric. I have DBH tape just to measure the circumference of the tree. Some thumbtacks to stick the tape in, and then just any form of scissors. I have some tin snips to cut up the wire. So first, I'll measure out the circumference of the tree. This is just the easiest way to measure out how much tape you're going to be needing. And then about 4 feet up the tree, wrap the full way, measured a little too short. This is why the thumbtacks come in handy to help secure it into the tree. If for some reason you're just a little too short, make sure that you measure a little more. But right now I'm just putting thumbtacks along the bottom. This will help secure it and keep any gaps. Spotted lanternfly nymphs, the earlier life stage, will try to climb underneath. And just stick that right on. And you can actually see right now, as I'm putting up the tape, a nymph is already going up, ready to get caught. Once you have your tape pretty secure, you want to measure out some chicken wire. I already have it cut up just to save up some time. I like to measure it out a little longer than the tape, just so you can keep it loose. Got another one caught over here. The purpose of this wire is to protect wildlife such as birds and bats from getting stuck. We've seen that as a huge problem, and this will help them so that if they get stuck, they're easily able to get caught. And I just like to tie the wire around, puff it out a little bit, and then you have a complete trap. Now this method works best on your smooth bark trees such as the maple we have here, but it will also work on your rough bark trees such as your black walnut. Trees that you especially want to be banding this season is tree of heaven, maple, cherry, peach, and any other tree species that Penn State Extension has listed online. That's a great resource for any information you have related to trapping. Now, if you want to protect our agricultural industry and keep this nuisance pest out of your backyard, get banding today.
Thank you for joining us on day 3 of Family Farm Days. It is the last day, and we've made it through 3 different days, and we hope that you had some fun with us even though you couldn't be here, and that you learned some things as well from the different people who shared throughout these 3 days. Next year, we hope to be back in real life, that we're not doing this behind a camera. So keep an eye out for the dates for Family Farm Days next year, and we hope that you'll join us.